Well, hello. My name is Mark Cooper, and I thought I would start this semester with just giving you an introduction to who I am. So a little uncomfortable sitting in front of a camera and in front of a computer, not the typical way I teach. But I wanted to get you to know a little bit about myself. And so just to let you know, I was born and raised here in Southern California, went to a local high school and did really well. I wasn't a great student, but I got good grades. I played the game well. So right out of high school, I went to UCLA as a physics major. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. But then reason I tell you that is it was a very rough year. I was not prepared. I went to UCLA. I dropped almost all my classes the first quarter. Passed one class out of three on the second quarter, I think, and then dropped out the third quarter. And so school was not for me, I suspected. So I dropped out along with a couple of my friends, and we got full-time jobs. We were going to make money and work our way up. So I was out of school for about 2 years. I was actually pushing a broom hungover one morning thinking, what the heck am I doing with my life? So I ended up going back to college. And I didn't know what I wanted to do. I figured out it wasn't physics, and I figured out it probably wasn't UCLA. So I decided to go to a local community college, which was Mount Sac. So I am a Mount Sac product. There I took a bunch of classes, not necessarily the way they suggest, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I ran into the biology classes, which I really enjoyed and was good at. And although I had a really bad high school biology teacher that was very discouraging, told us no jobs, no money, don't do it, I found that I was good at it. So I decided to pursue it and ended up going over to Cal Poly Pomona to get a degree in zoology. And so I got my bachelor's. As I was working on my bachelor's, I was like, okay, what do you do with a zoology degree? So it's like, you work at a zoo. So I went out to the zoo and tried to figure out how do you get a job? And I actually did. I was a full-time keeper at the LA Zoo. I worked there for 9 years, and I was actually in the bird show. I did bird shows. And so as I was working there, I was thinking about trying to move up and decided to go back to school. And being local, and at that time being married and having a house, I was looking at the local colleges and went back to Cal Poly to get my degree in biology and community ecology. And it's going to be a surprise, but yes, I worked on birds. And so as I was a graduate student at Cal Poly, I got the chance to teach labs for the biology department and as a TA. And the first semester, quarter did not go well. We kind of handed a book and thrown into it. But luckily for me, I decided to stick it out and try again that second quarter, and the light bulbs went on. It was, I realized that, man, they'll pay me for being in school. School to me was fun. It was a good atmosphere. And if I can continue to learn and get paid, life is good. So anyway, as I was finishing up and looking now as a career to teach, I went back to Mount Sac and talked to a couple of friends of mine that were working there. And how do you get a job? And I was very, very lucky. I was teaching adjunct for a couple of years, and then a position opened. So what I teach is biology for majors. I teach the biology series, Biology 4 and Biology 2. And then I also teach the environment classes, the lecture and lab, which I took as a student way back when. And then also I teach an animal behavior class, and I've taught some other things like marine and the general bio for non-majors and quite a other classes on campus. So anyway, I just wanted to start the introduction, and I'm looking forward to the semester. Again, I feel a little stiff, a little uncomfortable in front of the camera, but hopefully it comes off well. what I would like you to do is hopefully you've seen this video before we meet on our first class. But if you have any personal questions, bring them. I'm going to have more videos, and I'm going to do a little video talking about how the class will be, how the class will actually be run. So hope to see you soon.